Hello, everybody, and welcome in. You are now tuned in to the very first episode of the Peace of My Mind podcast. I am your host, J. Scott Gatsby, and I want to thank you sincerely for being here with me because it means the world to me. I am currently recording this episode in the inner sanctum, and in many ways, that is exactly what this podcast is about. Taking that deep breath and creating that space to think, feel, and reflect. In this podcast, we will be exploring the mind and the world around us through the lenses of psychology, culture, art, creativity, and history, especially the stories and structures that shaped America into the country that we know it as today. In this podcast, you'll hear solo reflections, deep dive topics, and we'll even be having conversations with artists, thinkers, and everyday people just out here living life with intention. So, whether you're here for personal insight, creative inspiration, or just to feel a little more grounded, you are completely welcome. And I thank you for being here. So, just a little bit about myself. I am a North Carolina native, born in Clinton, Sampson County, that big ass place that nobody knows where it is because don't shit be going around in that bitch. But I was raised in Hope Mills, Vietnam, and little 2-6 baby. Didn't graduate from Jack Britt, but instead came back to Sampson County to graduate from Lakewood High School. Yes, 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 I am a leopard, but it's completely fine. I keep my country grammar and my sophistication in same hand. I might dabble it over, dribble it over, from time to time, but that's completely fine. I'm currently studying psychology at Fayetteville State University. Go Broncos, and I'm all by my black folks. I'm trying to be the blackest man that you've ever seen, and hopefully the most handsome. But, that's besides the fact. So, more about this podcast. I started this podcast because I felt a very strong need to start more discourse that I genuinely felt was needed, instead of, the 50-50s and is sex work, real work, I genuinely feel as if there needs to be more of an emphasis on more progressive and constructive conversations because even having conversations is very revolutionary, especially concerning the fact that all the media that we digest on a daily basis is primarily composed and procreated, produced by white males. So just to disrupt that, because disruption is also very revolutionary, I started this podcast. And on this podcast, as I said earlier, I will be bringing in a number of guests from a number of walks of life because I do feel as if diversity is one of the most valuable things that we hold as a nation. Even though I don't really see us as a nation, I consider myself African because I don't consider African American to be a proper identity for me. I honestly feel like it's a paradox or an oxymoron because to be American is very anti-African, don't you think? But anyways, I am so grateful that you are here with me. I'm so grateful to be here because I have gone through a lot and sometimes I often don't feel like being here. But as of lately, especially with the help of my friends, family, support system, all together, I have built a new motivation to live life because I understand that if I'm not here to see myself be the best version of myself that I can be, then I have effectively wasted my life and any potential for me to be a better person. So I hope I can pass that inspiration on to you, from one heart to the next. And once again, you are now tuned in to the Peace of My Mind podcast. I hope you enjoy my voice just as well as I hope you enjoy my face for those who can see me. And until next time, peace out.